also online, so we need to get a little formal here. So I was just talking to you all, but now, since we are online, we are? All right. So, so today the meditation is going to be a real treat. It's super powerful, and looking at the singing bowl, maybe some of you can guess, it is the heart chakra meditation. And it kind of comes to a full circle because these last few weeks we've been discussing about the heart math, the energy field around our heart. We've been talking about how to keep our heart open. We've been discussing about how our ancient traditions have given so much value to the power and intelligence of our heart. They've always talked about how the heart space can bring solace and wonder, and it's almost like a psychic bridge, if you will, between heaven and earth. So it is that powerful. And in all our meditations, somewhere, somehow, the heart space is baked in the meditation techniques. So whenever you breathe in, when you do the body scan, when you do the mindfulness breath, you do bring your awareness to your heart. So heart has been given a very powerful role in all our ancient traditions and also in meditation. In yoga, there are so many asanas that are, about opening the heart. If you know namaste, right? We all do. So there are two ways that people do namaste. One is you bring your thumbs here to the heart center, okay? And then the other is to the eye, the third eye, I meant. So this way. So these ancient traditions always kind of brought the heart space, the importance of the heart space in our meditation. So we always knew that. Science, a little behind. So whatever these ancient traditions preserved, science now is finding out eventually. So recently, we were talking about it a few weeks back, that the scientific community, just recently in 1991 actually, started to discover that the heart has its own neural network. It has around 40,000 specialized cells, and this neural network processes information, memory, emotions, all by itself. And it is separate from the brain. So it has its own nervous system, if you will. Before that, we didn't even know. The scientific community did not know. But our ancient traditions always knew that. So the ancient traditions have always sort of preserved these practices. They didn't worry so much as the nuts and bolts of what are we doing, but they said, let's go and apply it. And then when we apply it, we're going to experience it. Science, of course, says, let's find out the nuts and bolts and how it works. And so we stand tall on the shoulders of science and spirituality. And that's the fun part. We can use both of them and stay open to this whole whatever we do here. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say. So let's talk a little bit about what we have found out through the scientific community about the heart. And all of this is very relevant information, by the way, guys, because when you start to do the heart chakra meditation, you should know what you're meditating on. You're going to be focusing on your heart. So it's a great idea to understand this information that I'm sharing. And then if you have something to share, that would be wonderful as well. So in 1991, science discovered the heart has its own, a neural network, and it processes information. It processes information, however, differently. It doesn't process information through the regular, senses. That's how the brain does it. The heart has its own network. Apparently, and they're still trying to figure out, it processes information through intuition. It gathers information because, like I said, it is your psychic bridge between your higher mind and yourself. So that is why it is so important to keep your heart open, because if you want to really live fully, then you want to keep your heart open. And we'll discuss a little bit about how to keep the heart open as well. So back to what the scientific community has discovered about the heart. The second thing we found out, apart from the neural network it has, the second thing is that the heart has a strong and a powerful electromagnetic field around it. In fact, the energy goes several feet beyond your body. And perhaps that's why it processes and catches information and processes it so differently. Also, we all know that the heart produces and releases two hormones. One is a peptide, A and P, I think. Don't quote me. But there is a peptide. And then the other is oxytocin. And you commonly call them as love hormones. So what do these love hormones do? Remember when you were in love? All of us remember. I can see the smile. You know, the love hormone changes your body physically and emotionally and mentally. You completely change. You're like a new person. Everything is something to rejoice. You have a spring in your step. If you have a wound, notice when you're in love, you actually heal instantly. Your body heals quicker when you're in love, when you feel the love emotion. Your immune system is so strong. You manage stress better. Emotional stress doesn't come close to you for long. So there are amazing powers of this love hormone. So you see how powerful the heart center is, right? So that's the hormone point that we found out. The third is very critical again, and we were discussing a few weeks back. The Heart Math Institute found out about the HRV component of the heart. What is HRV? It is a heart rate variability, which means the variation of the heart rate between the intervals of every heartbeat. So there is this heartbeat and there is this heartbeat, and the variation of the heartbeat, the variation of the interval. So apparently, the longer or the higher your heart rate variability, the better it is. So that means if there is a flight and fight response that you're activating some stressful situation, you're able to bring it down quickly. So the higher your HRV, the better it is. And you actually achieve that in meditation all the time. I mean, that's a given. In 10 minutes, your HRV is very regulated. And you're doing wonderful things to your body. So that was the HRV part. So the hormone, the HRV, the neural network, the electromagnetic field. So we know so much about the heart. Of course, it pumps blood as well. Let's not forget that. It's a life. I mean, we would be lifeless without it. And there's so much more. But the ancient traditions have always thought of this place as a place of solace, as a place of wonder, a place where we can feel those expansive emotions of joy, of compassion, of love, and all of that. The chakra meditations, the chakra science, or the chakra theories, we've done the chakra meditation, so you guys know about it, so I'm not going to get into that. The heart is the fourth chakra in the 7 chakra lineup that we have in our body, right? And the heart chakra is actually a psychic bridge, which moves us away from our grounding chakras, the lower chakras, and takes us to the lofty levels. It's really the grounding place. It's really the bridge between heaven and earth. So if you really want to get ahead in your spiritual growth, then you have to open your heart, or you should know how to keep it open. We all know how to open our heart, but keeping it open, letting it stay open is the key. And the more you practice the heart chakra meditation, you will keep your heart center activated. And then, you can practice it in your life and how to keep it activated as well. The heart chakra is supposedly, it's like a shimmering green light That's the energy center, and it activates actually the fastest. If you think about someone you love, it starts to open and blossom. In Sanskrit, it is called the Anahata Chakra. Anahata in Sanskrit means something that can never be beaten, something that can never be struck. That's what it means. Interesting. Yeah. So remember, green and light, Sanskrit name is Anahata. It's right in the center of your chest. It activates very quickly. All you have to think about someone you love or a memory of love or gratitude, by the way. Gratitude and love are the same frequency. And you start vibrating in a higher frequency the minute your heart chakra is open, and it activates really quickly. Yeah. Anything else? You guys know something about the heart chakra that I'm missing? Anybody? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. So, what are the practical ways to apply all of this in our day to day life? And then we'll start. So, the first is you practice heart chakra meditation, of course, in your meditation. So, you're activating it. Now, let's say you get up in your non meditative time. How do you keep your heart open? It's difficult, right? Because the minute you have a negative emotion, the heart starts to close. It's like a beautiful flower. It starts to close. You feel disappointment. You feel hate. You feel a sense of dislike. You feel a judgment coming on. It starts to close. It's very delicate and strong at the same time. So what you have to do, because we are all humans and we're work in progress, what you have to do is you have to jump out of that emotion quickly. That's the practical technique that I'm giving you all. Don't stay in that emotion. Get out of it as soon as you can. Because the more you keep your heart open, you will realize how absolutely simple your life starts to become. And you start to attract the right people, the right situations. A lot of synchronicities start to appear in your life because you're vibrating in a higher energy level. So things start to shift for you remarkably. I promise you, there's a huge shift that happens when you open your heart. So remember, that's a good way to practice to keep your heart open. And then also we talked about the 3 F's technique and how to bring the heart coherence. See, everybody talks about the brain coherence, which is important. You want to have complete clarity of your thinking, and you want your thinking to be aligned with your goals, and that's brain coherence. Heart coherence also works something like that, but in a different, more intuitive way. So how do you get to be a heart coherent person? Number 1, you jump out of a negative emotion quickly. Number 2, if you see yourself in a stressful situation or you're feeling stressed for some reason, you do 3 things. You focus on your heart and then start to breathe in and out of your heart. Okay? So breathe in your heart and breathe out of your heart. Channel your breath into your heart and out of your heart. And the third thing is you remind yourself of what you're grateful for. In my opinion, gratitude works faster, but I know they're the same level, gratitude and love, but I'm easily able to recall what I'm grateful for. I mean, even if I just did my groceries, the person who bagged my groceries. So there's so much around us that we can constantly be grateful for. And that's something we should start doing anyways, because we say thanks, but it's such a dismissive way. But if we could just look into the eyes of the person and really say thanks, that's gratitude. So again, the technique is breathe in and out of your heart, okay? And then think of something that you're grateful for, and you will start to reach that heart coherence. And it's amazing. The heart coherence carries you with you for the next 6 to 8 hours. And it does amazing, wonderful things for your healing, for your health, your physical and mental health. All right. Now, the last thing that I want to quickly mention is about meditation in general. I want you all to really get the whole structure of the meditation. The whole structure of the meditation is that we call it the induction process when we focus on our breath. That is the induction process. We go through an induction process. So what does this induction process really do to us? There is a scientific theory about it, but I'll just tell you. You start to close your analytical mind as much. You move away from your beta consciousness. Your quick thinking brain starts to slow down, and you focus on your breath. And now you become more suggestible. You're open to suggestion. And so if your meditation, and you should be able to trust your meditation guide, that's very important, because my words literally become your words. And I'm so honored that you all trust me. And like I said last week, I take it very seriously, this responsibility. So my words start to become your words. You become suggestible because your subconscious mind starts to open up. Your heart starts to open up. And so now you're receiving all these messages that I'm saying, starting to apply them. And then you start to experience the beauty of that concept. Okay? So that's how this meditation actually works. And then I hope you embody it in your life. Don't just get up from your practice and then it's over. I mean, I promise you, I do this too every day. Whatever I tell you, I actually do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be telling you because I haven't tried it. How can I just say it? So then after the meditation, I want you to practice keeping your heart open and remember all these techniques that we just discussed. Okay? Any questions? Anybody? Tim? Something?
I like the statement that love equals gratitude. But I keep reading about practicing gratitude. Now it makes sense. More sense to me.
Yeah. I think gratitude is really powerful, and somehow the way we are tuned, it's very quick for us to bring it in our memory. What do you think, Andrew? Oh, I love that attitude of gratitude. Nice. Okay. So the way we are going to meditate today is because I want you all to really get the concept. I will guide you into the meditation. I will talk about a little bit about the concepts in a very suggestible way in the meditation, and then I'll leave you on your own. When I leave you on your own, I don't want you to keep forgetting what you're doing. You have to keep your intention of love very strong, and you have to keep your focus on your heart. So that's the intention we're going to work on. Think of a situation or a moment when you felt deeply immersed in love. All right? And I'll give you guys a couple minutes because really think of it hard and deep. And because you're going to keep recalling that emotion. And anytime you start to flail, you start to, what's the right word? Any other word for flail? And you start to forget. What's that? It starts to wander somewhere else, then you bring yourself back to that emotion because you're going to learn how to maintain that emotion for the next 45 minutes. And it's not easy because the mind is going to bring you all kinds of thoughts and then you discard them and then you come back to that love emotion. And then during the day, you get to practice it with your family, your friends, with the strangers, with each other, right? And so we're going to do that today. All right, so I'm going to give you guys 3 or 4 minutes to think about that moment in your life. It could be with a human, it could be with a pet. It's yours to decide. So let's begin. Close your eyes. Keeping your spine long. And yet a very relaxed state. Leaving behind the noise of the week. Take a deep breath in and let go. Another deep breath and let go. Surrendering yourself to this moment. Breathing in mindfully and exhaling any tension. Loosening and relaxing all body parts. Unclenching your jaw. Relaxing your shoulders, your neck, your entire body. And bring your attention to your breath. Observe the rhythm of your breath. Its passage in and out of your body. Flowing in and flowing out. observing your breath as it relaxes you further. Let your breath anchor you to this present moment. And now, move your awareness to your heart, your radiant heart. Breathing in and out of your heart. Flowing in and out of your heart. And allow my words to guide you into your heart chakra, a psychic bridge where the physical and spiritual worlds meet. Your heart chakra is a gateway to tap into your higher self. Perhaps you place your hands on your heart for just a moment. Feeling your heart beat. Pulsating, vibrating with love for you and your life. visualize your heart chakra emanating a shimmering green light. As you breathe in, this green light glows brighter, full of love. As you breathe out, this green light drapes from shoulder to shoulder, illuminating your entire chest. And soon spreading its radiance over your entire body. Infusing every cell with its healing energy. As you sit here with this green light wrapping around your entire body, think of a time in your life, a moment when you felt deeply immersed in love. This was the first time you activated your heart chakra. Recall this moment and those emotions of love now. Notice how you vibrate and how you flow in this memory. And if your mind wanders, come back to your breath, breathing in and out of your heart. Your heart chakra blossoms and expands with this memory of being immersed in love. And let this love seep into your entire body. Flowing the power of love through your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Expanding and flowing outward and beyond. Flowing this energy of love in and out. New senses are being generated, giving you a rich depth of knowing and understanding. Forgiving yourself, falling in love with yourself and your life. As you nurture yourself here, others are nurtured. As you show kindness and compassion to yourself, others feel this compassion. As you forgive yourself, you forgive others. as you continue to breathe in and out of your grateful, loving heart, your heart chakra is connected to a larger field of consciousness. Your heart chakra is your infinite power source. Tapping into your heart chakra carries you up further the ladder of true knowledge. Where there are no divisions, no judgment, no duality. This is your true nature here. The seat of your soul. Flowing in and flowing out, the power of love. Directing your breath to your heart. Communication with your soul and with the divine is open to you through this channel. And you are being heard and acknowledged. And when your intention becomes your heart intention, it comes to life. flowing the power of love in and out. This is where your power lies. Your true power is love. Breathing in and breathing out the power of love. Feel the bliss and glory of your open heart. Flowing love in and flowing love out. Stay in touch with your heart. Keep your awareness there, and I will guide you out when it's time. your power is true love. When you feel ready, you may open your eyes to love, light, and letting go. Namaste. So I hope everybody enjoyed this meditation today, and it was a good experience for all of you. And I hope you can carry this throughout your day, through your week, through the entire year. Nothing is stopping you. You can do it. You know, so many times I've heard this, that showing love is a sign of weakness, especially at work. You're not supposed to feel a lot of empathy or, those kind of different kind of emotions. And I'm always amazed at this line of thinking, because God's love is so powerful, or this divine energy around us is so powerful, that we can barely feel it sometimes. So something that is most powerful has the gentlest of touches. I don't know. Anyway, if anybody would like to share something, please talk, share before we end this session. Somebody? I don't know. I think Andrew.
Sure. Well, besides the little slogan, attitude of gratitude, to help bring us back to that space, there's another one that a friend once shared with me, that especially when I'm out exercising, to change perspective, and is I go at my own pace. Positive attitude changes everything.
Wow, I like these acronyms.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So I especially find that one handy when out walking or running or bicycling, and just because there's a pace that we're setting, and sometimes when we get a little tired, it changes our
Energy.
our mood. I was thinking about, was it last week that we were talking about sort of the going into the low moods? And I was thinking about that acronym. There's one called HALT, but I really think it's better HALT. When we're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, thirsty, or needing to use the toilet. Usually those can be things that are physical manifestations that will, if we're not already there, go into a low mood. Personally, I think the angry and lonely are manifestations of being in a low mood. So I really just check if I'm feeling myself on a low mood, check to see if I'm hungry, skip angry, lonely, tired, if I not need a nap or to get enough sleep. Thirsty and hungry are kind of the same thing, or just something so basic to our operations system. And then needing to use the toilet can put me in a low mood too. I think that's a common for people.
I think that's a great way to look at things. When we dip down in our mood or our energy, I think this is a good way to sort of bring yourself back up. Okay, is it this or that, or take care of it?
Yeah. Actually, now I'm thinking it's definitely last week, because you were talking about how we strive, because if I can just get the right relationship, then it'll be on. Then I'll be
Right.
happy for the
Yeah.
rest of my life. So we find this special person in our life, we get in the relationship, and then we're eating soup, and we go, God, that is so annoying the way they slurp their soup. And it's not that they're not any longer a magical person in our life. It's just that we're in a low mood, so we become irritated by something like slurping of soup.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? Maybe David? Do you want to say something?
I didn't really have anything to say.
Okay.
I'm,
That's okay.
but anyway, welcome to all the new folks.
Oh, yes. They're
we
so
had,
welcome.
what, 4 new people today?
Oh,
5? 4?
oh yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
I, hi there.
And some.
Oh, you're not new. She's Angela.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
Well,
Angela, I didn't see you.
it's all right.
Usually you come with Bevy, right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I didn't recognize you with the. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. So, what is everybody planning for the next 2 weeks every Saturday during this time? Meditate, of course. Oh, nice. Okay. I think, Anina, do you have any information for us, or is there? Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Okay.
Come in.
Hold on a second. So maybe I should preface it for you, right? Let me preface it. So we're planning to hold a retreat on the Labor Day weekend. So Thursday to Sundays. Thursday we go and Sunday we check out. The place will be Mount Shasta. Okay, it's a 4-hour drive from here. Mount Shasta, if anybody wants to know, should look up what a sacred place it is for a retreat. And the retreat is going to be meditation intensive retreat, which means we will be meditating for 8 to 10 hours in a day. That doesn't mean sitting for 8 hours, but it'll be interspersed with other activities. But that's going to be the core of the retreat. Other than that, we also are planning some hikes, which will, the guide will take us to some really sacred sites, and we will probably meditate there as well. And that's all that's the only information I have so far. We're still fleshing it out, and Anina has been kind enough to help us all to find out all the price, the money, how much it costs, and everything. And so now I'll give it over to Anina.
Okay. Can I come there? I'm freezing. Can I come to
Of
sun?
course, come,
I'm
don't freeze.
freezing so
Come right
bad.
here.
Sun.
Yeah. Sit here.
Can I sit here?
Yep.
Oh, better. Okay. All right. So
Oops. Just turn this off.
So yeah, thanks so much for letting me look into these accommodations at Mount Shasta, and we have some options there. But we found already something that I think might be a really good option for us. It still really depends on how many people we get on board. So it would be maybe nice to hear from you guys today already how you feel about this option. So there is this house, a big house in Weed. At least you, Tim, you know the place.
Weed is a little, is a town, Weed.
Yeah,
As
Weed
in
town.
Weed.
Yeah.
Weed is a town close to Shasta, right?
Yeah, it's
30, 40 minutes away? I don't know.
Is there a Shasta city somewhere there? I think it was like 15 minutes drive
15
north
minutes.
of
Okay, sorry. 15
Mount
minutes
Shasta
drive.
city. So yeah, it's called Rainbow Bridge, and it has 3 bed. I think it has four bedrooms.
Sorry about that.
So there is. Hang on. There are 3 rooms with 1 bed, king size bed or queen size bed, and then there are two bigger rooms with four beds each. So I think we have to kind of, yeah, we are a little bit in close quarters. We have three bedrooms. Bathrooms. We have three bathrooms. So that would be the house, and then there is kitchen, of course, and a washer if we need Wi-Fi. And so it's in the middle of the forest. It's on a private street, and there are 4 or 5 other houses along the streets, and it's very private property, so we don't see the neighbors.
Not that we have a problem, but we
Yeah, I was asking, yeah, can you see neighbors? And she said, no. I was like, I mean, not that it matters. But she's
Yeah.
like, what kind of group is coming here? And then so we have no view from this property to Mount Shasta, but we would have like 15 minutes uphill hike to the viewpoint where we can see the majestic Mount Shasta in all glory. And then from there it's like 5 minutes hike still to Mount Shasta River. So I feel like it sounds really beautiful. Then we have this guide that can give us a tour in Mount Shasta, the different kind of sacred places in Mount Shasta. And this house is nicely or conveniently located from our meeting point with Andrew, the guide. It's just 15 minutes to the Mount Shasta River, and then there we start our tour of